What's up, y'all? It's your favorite afrolatinatia. Regresé con otro video or whatever. Here I am again to bring y'all things that I heard but did not feel, the college edition. So basically, this video will be things that were told to me to prepare for college or about college and what my time might look like here. That, yeah, I heard people say them to me, but I didn't listen to them. I didn't care to try to, work on these things or, be ready for these things. It's kind of like things that just went over my head. Like, yeah, I heard it in one ear out the other, but I didn't feel what you were saying. But now that I'm here, I feel it. So, yeah, if you want to see that, learn about that, what I heard and didn't feel, keep watching. So basically everything in this video are things that I heard but didn't feel. Of course now I feel them all. I can relate to them all. I live it now. I also talked to some other students at my school, even some students at community colleges who don't stay at this school, things like that. So yeah, basically we feel them now. I guess the only thing I could really say is that while these things were told to me, they were not stressed enough. I wish they would have stressed these things so I could have really realized the importance. However, I'm not sure if them stressing these things would have made me realize it. I feel most of these things are things you just have to go through to know it yourself. You have to really live this experience to be able to know about these things. So, I mean, maybe at the end of it, we'll figure out it doesn't matter how much they would have stressed it. I still would not have done it. So, yeah. The first thing is college is expensive. Of course, I knew college would be expensive, but I didn't know college was going to be this expensive. Not even just paying for tuition and room and board and things like that. Even paying for things like, going to get groceries at the grocery store is expensive. Going to buy toilet paper is expensive. Buying food so I can eat every day is expensive. Buying these textbooks is so expensive. I knew textbooks were going to be expensive. I expected a $40, $50 book, maybe $70, but I went online to buy a book for a language class yesterday, and it was $280 for one book, for one class. And of course it came with a site code or whatever so I could do the online work, but it's why are the textbooks not free if I'm already paying for the class? Why are they not provided? If I'm paying $54,000 in tuition every year on a rising scale, why are my books not provided? If I'm already spending this much, why am I spending this much more? And so, yeah, obviously people told me college was going to be expensive, but your girl did not listen and did not realize it until I was living it. And I feel like one of the things I was told was ramen. I would be eating a lot of ramen. People told me, you're going to live off of ramen. But of course, little black girl from the hood, little Mexican girl from the hood, I already eat ramen all the time. Ramen is already a staple in my diet, in my meal plan, and everything. I eat ramen. I eat ramen with chips. I eat ramen with cheese. I eat ramen with hot sauce. I eat ramen just ramen. I eat ramen noodles with different sauce. I already lived off top ramen, or so I thought. Then I came to college, and I really lived off of top ramen to the point where when I would go home for breaks, and when I do go home, I can't eat ramen there because I eat ramen so much here. And I was told, obviously, you're going to eat ramen, but I inhale ramen. Basically, I eat ramen for so many meals in a day, for so many days in a row. Ramen is cheap, so it's easy. Since college is expensive, I can't afford to buy real ramen at a real restaurant. I got top ramen, and that's what I got, and that's what I eat. And so, yeah. Connected to food, the freshman 15. Of course, I heard the freshman 15. I knew I was either going to gain 15 pounds at least or lose 15 pounds at least because of the stress of college and everything I was going to be experiencing it. But even though I'd seen the freshman 15 change, like people I knew, family members and friends that had gone to college, I didn't realize it until I went through it. I could never fully experience it. Yeah, your girl did not gain 15 pounds her freshman year. No, sir, I gained 30 pounds. I gained a lot of weight. And I mean, obviously it was expected. I assumed that I would. But wow. I didn't feel it until I felt it. And now I feel it. And people don't think it be like it be, but it do be though. Rip. But yeah, basically, I gained mad weight, freshman 15, stress eating, not eating, overeating, There's a lot that go into it. I also have insomnia, so, I eat when I'm bored too, so I'll be eating late at night and then going to sleep. That definitely does not help. But, yeah, I just need to manage my meals and manage my time better, which leads me to the next thing I heard but did not feel. People told me, get your time management on point while you're in high school. My high school counselors would tell me, learn time management now because those are skills you need in the real world. Those are skills you need in college and you need to develop them now. And I heard them say that, but, in high school, I was like, okay, I'll do that, time management. I personally put the pro in procrastination. So, do tomorrow is due tomorrow. You get me? I can manage my time in that sense. I'll leave everything to the last minute and make sure there's enough time to get it done. You feel me? But I wish that I would have listened and, really felt what I heard when I was in high school to really work on time management skills, because that definitely would save me so much time and so much stress. I do so much in a day. I have so much to do in a day, and I feel that if I had felt the need for that skill in high school, my skills would definitely be refined now and better. Yeah. Someone said register early. Yes. So even time management, just being on time with due dates for registration and things like that. So registering for classes early. As soon as class registration goes up, people are already on it and they just be, registering. And people always tell me remember to register for classes. We're doing it on this day, set your alarm. And I'll be like, yeah, of course, blah, blah. And, I fall asleep and I wake up to my alarm, I turn it off. And then I really wake up and I'm like, oh, damn, I need to register for a class. And then I go to register for that class and it's full because I missed the registration because I didn't register early. Or already previously go through the course catalog to see what classes I was going to want in the first place, so that way I would at least know exactly what I'm looking for instead of having to look for classes. You get me? So, yeah, I gotta do that. Another thing people told me, but I still don't feel as much, but I know other people around me definitely feel, is doing homework in advance. Right when you get the syllabus, it tells you what projects are due when, or what readings are due, or what assignments are due. A lot of people try to knock those out early and get them out the way, and I mean, they tell me it really helps. Now, I hear that, but as of now, I do not feel it. I want to be the person who sees that I have this reading or this essay due next week and start it today or do it all today, but I'm not going to start it till the day before it's due, and it's going to stress me out because I can't manage my time well, but that's just what it's going to be. So until I really feel that, it don't matter that I've heard it, go to class. Yes. People definitely told me it was going to be harder in college than it is in high school to get myself up and get myself to go to class, because here there's no one to make me do it. And I definitely heard that, but I didn't feel it. It wasn't stressed enough for me. I mean, I could set 10 alarms. Basically, I have an 8:30. I have to set alarms starting from 5:30 every 30 minutes to make sure I'm waking up every half hour to be fully awake by 8:25 so I can start walking to class. I have to make myself go to class and physically make myself, because I don't want to go to class. And starting school at 8 would have been whatever in high school, but any class before 10:30 or 11, my brain does not know how to function, does not know how to work. My roommate can try to wake me up, she can tell me to go to class, but if I don't want to go to class, I'm not going to class. And I think, it wasn't stress enough. Like, people tell you go to class. I get it. I missed 2 days of class this week. It's Wednesday. Like, damn. Like, it's hard. I've had friends who it's affected in a negative way. Like, they really can't get themselves to go to class, and they really, don't have that motivation, and they have to leave school, and, like, it sucks. Or they have to, take some time away from school and, like, go make up credits or stuff because they weren't getting themselves to class, or, take summer classes and things like that, because until you really felt it like that, it wasn't stressed enough that, you have to go to class, and you have to get yourself to go to class. And you have to get yourself to do the work, because you can have a million study groups and it does not matter if you're not actually doing the work and making the effort to get up to go to class. And it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard to get yourself to go to class and do the work, but y'all need to do it. And I know you're hearing this and you're not going to feel it until you have to go through it, but I need you to feel it. You need to make yourself go to class. It's going to take everything in you, but you need to make yourself do it. That's all I'm going to say. Next. Make more friends. I feel that being from, the hood or whatever, I'm also from big city. That's just a different dynamic compared to, Georgia in the South, where I live now. But I'm always kind of, closed off to friendships. And even when I started high school, I went to a different high school than everybody in my middle school. And I was like, bet, as a fuck you to my mother, like, for making me come here, not letting me go where I want to for high school. On some dramatic shit, of course. Like, I'm not going to make any friends here. I'm going to be here for 4 years, and I'm not going to make any friends. I'm not going to talk to these people. I don't care about them, period. And that was stupid and unwise. And people told me, like, college you make your lifelong friends. Like, make friends there. But I never felt it. The need to make friends until I came here and I realized, I'm all the way across the country from everything I know and everything I love. There is nothing over here that I've ever, that's ever been for me. I've never even been to Atlanta before, I started school here. So making friends is important because they're your support system, and they're the ones, if you need a favor, they're going to do it, or they're the ones in class with you who are going to help you out, and y'all can study together, and they're going to encourage you. Like, it just wasn't stress enough for me to make friends. I was always like, fuck do I need friends for? I got me. I was born with me. I'm going to die with just me. Like, that's it. And that's a horrible mentality to have. And I mean, that's, like, it's a shitty mentality. It's that hood mentality. You can't trust these people. Like, you don't need friends. You don't need friends. But I do. I do need friends. And I do need a support system. And I need people to talk to. And maybe it's not a therapist, and maybe it is, but maybe it's my friends. You get me? Like, maybe I actually have people I could call in the middle of the night, or go to their dorm, or they come to my dorm. Like, and that isn't to say that you need to have like 30, 40 friends. Like, boy, I most definitely have less than 10 real friends here at my school. 10 people that I really call friends, because I could have an associate and say hi to everybody because I'm a personable person. I could have a conversation with anybody. But that doesn't mean you're my friend. If I don't trust you, if I can't tell you what I'm really feeling and how I'm really feeling without having to really censor myself, I'm sorry, we're not friends. We could still be cool. It's no beef if we're not friends. But all of that being said, not everybody is your friend. And that was not stressed enough for me in life, period. And I think that was the biggest thing for everybody. The biggest thing is that not everyone is your friend, and we all heard it. I've heard it all my life. Like, not everybody's your friend, and I've learned it all my life. I've always had people that I thought were my friends but weren't. But in college, especially a college where you live here and you're friends with all these people around you, like, not everybody is your friend. Not everyone is who they say they are. And I want to be so honest with you. I hear that. I feel it. I know not everybody is my friend. I have known, but I can promise you that there will be another time where I'm going to have to feel it again, because I don't feel it enough now. Because there's always going to be someone you trust a little too much who takes advantage of it. Like, yeah, it's important to be cordial with these people because you're around them all the time, but not all of these people are your friends. Barely any of them are. your friends. And you trust your gut, trust your, your feelings. Like, if you think something's off, something is off. Like, not everybody is your friend. So yeah, yo, this is my video or whatever. So these are all things that I heard but didn't feel, and some of them I know I'm gonna have to feel them more in the future, but I don't feel them yet. So but yeah, basically, y'all, don't forget to like and subscribe. Go ahead and, comment below if there's anything relating to college that you heard but did not feel. Tell me things that you felt but didn't hear. I'm definitely, like I said before, going to make another video where I talk about things that people didn't tell me about college that I experienced and I wish I would have been warned about. So yeah, leave all that below. Y'all can hit me up on my social media. Those links will all be down below. I hope you enjoyed it.
Game money.